Hello students, today we are going to continue with the English chapter 2 from your supplementary reader book It So Happened, and the name of the name of the chapter is Children at Work. Here I am going to continue with the third and the last part of the chapter. If you want, you can view the first and second part for your reference. Let's begin. Jaya and Velu walked along the roads for half an hour until they came to a bridge across a dirty trickle of water. Okay, so they walked along for half an hour and they came near a dirty trickle of water. We are in Triplicane now. See, that's Buckingham Canal, said Jaya. Triplicane is a neighborhood of Chennai. Velu stared. This was a canal. Near some puddles of water was a row of the strangest huts he had ever seen. Okay, so he saw that it's not a canal, it's kind of a puddle. They were built out of all sorts of things. Okay, so there was no uniformity, that it was like how our houses are made. They were made of any sort of material. Things like metal sheets, tires, bricks, wood and plastic. Okay, so they used anything to make. They stood crooked and looked as if they would fall any moment. Crooked is not straight, so they were like not straight, and he thought that it would fall any moment. Is this where you live? These houses are strange, said Velu. Okay, so Velu is asking that girl, is this the place where you live? In our village, the houses are made of mud and palm leaves. Okay, so then he says that in my village, Velu says in my village, houses are made of mud and palm tree leaves. Jaya went around to one of the huts and dumped her sack outside. Okay, so she goes to one of her huts and dumps the sack outside. Then she picked up a empty one. Okay, so that sack was full, so she wanted to pick up a new sack, so she takes one. Let's go. She turned to Velu and gave him a shove. Shove is a push. She pushes him and says that let's go. Here, wear these and come with me. Then he says that at least help me now. Here, wear this and come with me. She threw him a pair of old old shoes without laces and pushed a sack and a stick into his hands. Okay, so he gave him an old pair of shoes which had no laces and nothing, and gave him one sack and a stick. Velu was confused. What work did she want him to do with these things? He was wondering why she's giving me all this. The only work he had ever done was on the landowner's farm, weeding and taking cows out to graze. Okay, so he had not done all these rag picking kind of a thing, so he was very confused that where is this one taking him. He's not done such kind of a work before. He is used to working in the landowner's farm where he weeds out and grazes the cow. Are there any farms in the city? He asked Jaya. Okay, so now he's asking that are there any farms in the city? She laughed and thumped her stick on the ground. Thumped means forcefully, like digging it. There are no farms here. We are rag pickers. Okay, so then she says that there are no farms. We are rag pickers. See my sack full of things I collected. Collected from where? Asked Velu. From rubbish bins. Where else? Okay, so she says that there are no farms and anything. We are rag pickers. Rag pickers are people who pick up rubbish things and put it to use later. Like some people pick up plastic things and collect it from wherever they find. You collect rubbish? Velu had never heard of such a thing. Okay, so he got a little into a dilemma that what is she talking about? He had never heard someone picking up rubbish. Blockhead, it's not any rubbish, only paper, plastic, glass, such things. We sell it to Jam Bazaar Jagu. Okay, so she says that I don't pick up all kind of rubbish, but I pick up paper, plastic, glass, and such kind of things which I can sell in the Jam Bazaar. Velu was puzzled. He had heard of people throwing away rubbish, but why would anyone want to buy rubbish? Who's Jam Bazaar Jagu? Why he will buy all these things? Then another question arises in his mind, that I have seen people throwing away things and buying new things, but I have never seen people picking up the thrown away things and selling it to someone. Who's going to buy all this? He thinks. You think he buys it for show, he sells it to a factory. So then this one says that he doesn't buy it for show, he buys it and sells it to a factory. Come on, I don't have time to waste like you. Velu did not move, okay? He hadn't run away and come to his new place to dig through garbage bins. Jaya poked at him with her stick. Look here, she shouted. Okay, so then they both go. If someone gets there before us, we don't get anything. Okay, so they find a place there. When she says that let's go there first, if someone else find it, then we won't get anything. Don't just stand there posing. Don't just stand there and pose. Instead, pose like a hero. Instead, work. I am trying to help you. Who filled your stomach today? She says that I am trying to help you. Who filled your stomach today? Velu scratched his head and signed. I will do it for now, he thought, until I find a better job. And then he was wondering what to do. And then he says that I'll do it for some time till I find a better job. So this girl also, as this girl had told him that she would find a better job, she would find some work for him. So till then he was wondering that let me see, I will do this work until I find a new job. As that girl also said that if you want to feed yourself, you have to do something. Okay, so I hope this is clear with you all, the story. This is the last part of the story, and I hope you all have understood well. Thank you.